Hey guys, good evening, good morning. Welcome. My name's Scott Harris. This is my amazing, talented, kind, clever, smart, funny wife, Karina. If you're new to this call, welcome. This is a pretty awesome opportunity that we're excited about. We really get to own your own life. That's the title of the call, Own Your Own Life. And really to chat about this incredible business that we love and adore, that's really serving us and serving some great families that we know and serving people all around, not just the country, but the world. So we first got introduced to this business by our amazing dear friends, Adam and Kira, who no doubt will jump on and chat sometime in the next 30 or 40 minutes. We've got a few people launching and starting their business tonight, so we're pretty excited about that. That's always fun. So whether you know a little bit or whether you're brand new, I promise you are in the right place. We might start by my amazing wife. No, by Kira. Who's doing product? Great. The amazing Kira. Well, let's do this. Let's have Kira explain really the foundation and the cornerstone of this amazing opportunity we have. You know, we're all excited by health and we're all excited by wealth. They're two things that are exciting to all of us on this call tonight, whether you're single or married or young or old. And so let's let Kira chat about this amazing program she's created called the Juicy Body Transformation and how awesome it is. So that, Kira, thanks very much.
So, hey guys. So Adam and myself have been in the health and fitness industry now for close to 15 years. So we have certainly seen many fads come and go, and we have helped hundreds of our own clients really sift through all of the confusing information when it comes to dieting and weight loss and health. And so after trying everything ourselves as well, we really came to a place of peace and confidence in what really does work for people long term in a sustainable way when it comes to health, most importantly. And obviously weight loss is a result of getting healthy. And so we wrote our program, the Juicy Body Transformation Program, to reflect all of the things that we've learned along the way. And we have all of our customers and clients who are doing the Juicy Body Transformation Program. We have them all in our Facebook support group. So we now have over 30,000 people who are participating in the program. And the program really is about simplifying everything and coming back to the wisdom of whole food and really ensuring that it's delicious so that it is sustainable. So I have an equal passion for food as I do health. So bringing those two together, deliciousness and health, has been my passion for the past 10 years. And I really don't believe that you have to substitute one for the other. Our program is about meeting people where they are at so that they can create change with ease, grace, and flow. So no dramatic overnight shifts, no calorie counting, no deprivation, nothing that isn't achievable long term. You know, all of those things are so stressful and arduous, and you know, it's just not enjoyable, and that's why people can't sustain their results long term. All of our recipes are family friendly, and that would have to be my biggest passion and mission on this planet, is really to help parents build a healthy food culture within the home, because I truly do believe what we eat, what our children eat today, really determines our potential and their potential in life. And I think it's the greatest gift that we could ever give our children, is to instill in them the love of whole food. So everything is family friendly. It's husband friendly as well. So I have a caveman husband here who doesn't do soup for dinner. So there's a lot of happy husbands out there on the program as well. And we just have so many support tools within the program. So I'll quickly show you those. So we have our Wholesome Kids recipe book, which really is about helping fussy eaters fall in love with whole food. We have our gourmet cleanse. So remember, nothing is about deprivation. And so this is for those who love to do a seasonal cleanse in a way where it's enjoyable. We have our meal plans, our pantry shopping list, our food, exercise, and gratitude journal. And then we have so many other recipe books and support books there. These are just a few that you'll find in the program. So yeah, that's kind of a snapshot of it all. The main goal is that you'll never ever have to diet again, and I truly believe that that is possible with this program, which we've proven with hundreds of happy customers. So I might pass it to Karina to share about our nutrition support.
So this is how we get to support all of our people with the amazing JBT program. We say this is the cornerstone. Sorry, just of the nutrition, where we have real fruit, vegetables, and berries that have been dried and put into a capsule. And because I don't know about you, but even with being focused on health, I can find it hard to get my daily dosage of fruit and veg into my diet every day. And sadly, I think it's something like only a few Australians out of 20 get their minimum fruit and veg every day. So we have this amazing nutritional support where these capsules have fruit, vegetables, and berries, and up to 30 different serves, including grains, that you get to have every day just by having these capsules. And what I love is that these capsules have been found to reduce inflammation. So if you know anything about disease, inflammation is the beginning of all form of disease. And that's one of the things that it's been found to reduce in the body is the inflammation. So we have lots of amazing results with people with reducing inflammation. It also improves the immune system. And children are able to have these either in the capsule form, or we have a child-friendly chew form. And we found that by children having these every single day, that they miss less days from school and have improved immune system as well. So this is the nutritional support that we have in terms of fruit, vegetable, and berries. And we also have something called our complete shakes, which I'm not able to show you at the moment, but some great shakes that we have in chocolate and vanilla flavor that allow everybody to get great protein in it, and it feeds our body at the macro level. So we say these capsules feed us at a micro level, and the shakes get to feed us at a macro level. So the shakes have everything that you need if you're going to have it as a meal replacement. Although we say, you know, is there a time of the day where you might make a poor food choice? And for many of us, I know for me this is true at nighttime, I sometimes might slip into some unhealthy habits, and rather than grabbing an unhealthy thing like some chocolate or muffin, you get to have these amazing shakes with a whole bunch of superfoods in them that the kids love. So we have that to support the family in terms of the capsules, fruit, veg, and berries, and then these amazing shakes. So with that, we have Shane coming on. I'm going to unmute Shane, who's going to share some more about the business.
Hello. Thank you, Karina. I'm just going to try to, sorry, I'm in a hotel in Melbourne at the moment, so I'm going to try to use a pen and pad, and hopefully you can see it. One of the things that I was a bit skeptical about this business when, in fact, Scott introduced me to the business, and he invited me out, said he had this idea, and when he started to tell me about it, the first thing that came to mind was, oh, it's not a pyramid scheme, is it? And I was very pleased to find out that, no, it's not. And the good thing about knowing about pyramid schemes is that they were banned in the 70s. They were made illegal in the 70s. So it's good to know that it's not that. To give you some insight, we have these organisations like Coles and Woolworths, which I'll try and hold a little bit closer, which are set up in this type of structure whereby we have that first rung of roles, and that would be like the checkout people. And then we have a level above that, which would be like the department managers. And then we have like the store managers. Then we have the area managers. And then you have maybe the region and country. And eventually it gets to up the top here, which is the CEO. The CEO. And if you've ever worked in a corporate environment, or even in like Coles or Woolworths, it's generally like some sort of woman down the bottom here. Her name might be Sally. And Sally might have aspirations to climb to the next rung in the organisation, but she would generally be going for one position, and there might be 10 or 15 of her friends that are going for that same position. And so she's kind of having to compete against all these other people just to get to that position above her. And then she might try and get to the position above that. And the higher she goes, yes, she earns more money, but eventually what happens is she's also investing a lot more time and, almost like giving a chunk of her life to this organization. And she's probably eventually not really getting paid enough for the amount of time that she's dedicating to it. But for this woman by the name of Sally, the unfortunate thing about our modern world is that just one technological change can make a whole line of jobs redundant. I mean, you look at the way that the checkouts work now with the self-serve. And so it is like this illusion of certainty by being a part of these sorts of organizations. But also, Sally would never really get an opportunity to become the CEO. The good thing about this type of business model is, and I was pleasantly surprised to find out, was that it's a different structure, and my pen has decided not to work. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's never work with children, animals, or hotel pens. They don't seem to work. Look, I've lost my pen, but the way it happens is, imagine there is we're all these common entry-level positions, and the entry-level position is called a VF, or a virtual franchise, and it's unlimited amount of virtual franchise positions. The top position is what's called National Marketing Director, and there's unlimited number of those top positions. The great thing about it is that everyone in this business has the ability to rise to that top position, and another great part about this business is that no one can rise to the top without helping other people rise to the top as well. And so there's no competition in this business. It's just everybody helping each other. And that was really a refreshing way of looking at business. I know, coming from the corporate background that I had and then starting my own traditional business, it was just so nice to be in an environment where everybody is working together for a common goal, and you're not competing against people. And so when Scott explained that to me, I was just like, yep, how could I say no to that? But then he also told me a little bit more about how we get paid. And we get paid 3 ways in this business. Unlike traditional business, I mean, I run a traditional business right now. I get paid once from my traditional business. And when I was working in the corporate environment, I got paid once a month in that business. And the great thing about Juice Plus as a business is we get paid 3 ways. The first way is we get paid by finding customers and connecting the customers to the company. And then the company ships out the product. We don't hold any stock. We don't sort of have to get involved in that. And the good thing is that we make a retail profit off us just finding people that are interested in the product and connecting them to the company. So that's one way we make some additional income. The second way we make additional income is through a commission. And the commission is really the big reason why we're in this business. It allows us to create a team. It allows us to what people call the beach money. That's really where you get to be on a beach, perhaps enjoying yourself on holidays, and there is that residual income that is dropping into your bank account. Sometimes earning money whilst you sleep, which is just an amazing way to earn money. There's nothing sweeter than the money that you earn whilst you're sleeping or whilst you're on the beach having a holiday. And then finally, the third way that we make income through this business is through bonuses. And there are a number of bonuses that you have access to through this business, kind of like the early money. A lot of people call it the shoe money or the fun money. There's almost like an unspoken rule that that's the money that you really go and enjoy yourself with and reward yourself for the efforts that you're putting in to build your own business. So I know for me, having been in traditional business, the thing that really made me prick my ears up and pay attention to this is we get to work together as a team. There are 3 ways to make money. And so I know for me, I just love being a part of this. So I think I'm going to throw back to Scott. Back to you, I think it is, Scott.
Hey, buddy. Thanks so much for sharing. I know you're in a hotel somewhere. Always got limited opportunities. Thanks, Kira, for sharing. Thanks, Karina, for sharing. What's exciting about this business is that it's always growing and always people moving forward. And so tonight, we have a couple of people who are launching their business. And so we might just call on them, if we will, just to say hi and share with us why they're excited. And we might just start with Peter, only because I can see him first on the screen. So I'm going to unmute you, Peter. Peter, welcome to this crazy, crazy family. And tell us a little bit about why you're excited and why you got on board.
Well, I've been introduced to a lot of opportunities, well-known names in the network marketing area. And I've, for one reason or another, whether I was just skeptical or it didn't resonate with me, I haven't taken advantage of it. And I was presented with this opportunity in San Diego, of all places. And I thought, right, I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna go with it. So I've signed up and I've bought the product, and I've been taking the product for probably about a week and a half now. So I'm still very new, really. But the one thing I've noticed in that short period of time is I work in corporate, well, government actually, so it's a corporate job, and I go to a lot of meetings, and some are really boring. And I have the ones about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you know that 3 o'clock slump you get?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sort of disappeared. And I've actually found myself having a lot more focus and energy around that 3 o'clock, so I can actually get through to the whole of the day. So that's my story so far, and I'm looking forward to, really excited with this. It does resonate with me. I've always been looking at my health and fitness, and I've always really struggled to get down to that last 2, 3, 5 kilos. I'm really hoping and positive this product will help me achieve those goals.
Well, fantastic. We're excited to have you on board. Congratulations and welcome to the family. We're excited to have you on board.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. And then also launching tonight, we have somebody else on the team who's brand new. And I just lost her, which is right here. And I think you pronounce it, is it Marie? Marie, are you launching your business tonight? Oh, hang on. It doesn't want to unmute. Karina's computer's being a little funky. Are you unmuting?
Here we go. Here I am.
I think we were unmuting each other and muting each other, but you're all good. Welcome.
Hi, it's Mari Therese is my name. So just Mari is easy. Yeah.
Welcome.
So, hi.
Tell us a little about your story. Tell us what you're excited about.
Well, I'll tell you, and I'll try and make it as brief as possible. I really got into this for health reasons. I kept seeing a lot about it, and my daughter was struggling with some health issues to the point where she was actually diagnosed as severe anemic and was told that she needed to go in for 2 weeks of needles, morning and night, to get her hemoglobin back up. And that was just not a possibility because my daughter is scared to death of them. And so we went on to something that did help with her iron levels, but she just still was, fighting the fatigue and was really, her immune system was down, and I just was struggling to get into something that would really help her. So basically what ended up happening was I kept seeing about this, and I thought, look, I've got to give it a go. And I ordered the product, and look, it was amazing. She's nearly back to her 100% herself. She's got her eczema has disappeared. She had viral asthma. Every time she got sick, that's disappeared. And she's just so healthy now and just bouncing and going through year 12. She's just graduated high school, and this could not have come at a better time. But for me, I only got it for her, and I got the tubes, and I kept dipping into them because they tasted so good. And I thought, look, if it's helping her, it's going to help me too. And I had a very serious operation 2 years ago. I gained a lot of weight, and I tried absolutely everything, and it just would not budge for about 18 months. So I got onto the product, not with the idea in mind to lose weight. I had just given that up. And probably going 6 months later, hadn't weighed myself at all, got on the scales, and I had lost 6 kilos without even trying. But by changing my diet as well, as I was going along and looking at all the program and following the nutritional guides. And I got to tell you, I love it. I love it so much. I will never go back, and I can't recommend it enough to anyone.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you on board. And certainly I think we all love hearing those stories, particularly if there's children involved. Having them have great health. That's kind of pretty exciting. And then I think everybody, all of us, are happy to lose 6 kilos without even trying. So welcome. We look forward to the journey.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really excited.
We're super excited too. Adam, I don't know if Adam's still there or around. I can't see him there. I'm going to just share one of the concerns I think some people have about this business. And one of the concerns they have is that they say, gosh, don't I have to know a lot of people? Do I have to be one of those folks that's got, 500 friends or 1,000 friends? Or do I have to be that person that has to chat all day, every day to everybody? And the truth is this business really grows exponentially. And it's really quite extraordinary. And so if you just look at the way that the math works, it's kind of fun. So there's little old, my wife here got in the business. She got in the business before she even told me. She was in for about 2 or 3 months before I knew about it, to be honest. And then so she got me to start taking the product. And I went and had sushi lunch with my good friends, Jess and Shane, and they got involved in the program, and they really loved the program. And then they got their friends, Emma, involved in the program, and another friend, Corinne, involved in the program, and a couple others. And then Emma got some of her friends involved in the program, and they started taking the product as well. And Corinne got a few friends got involved in the program over here. And all of a sudden, just from one little person, there's a whole team of about 20 people. So this business really does grow at quite an exceptional and extraordinary and exponential level. So if you're someone that does have a nice social network, that's great. And if you're someone that doesn't yet have a big social network, I promise you that's equally great as well. Wherever you're at, if you've got a hunger and a passion, then I think you're probably in the right places to start this business. What really got us over the line, we knew about this business for a long time, was really seeing our friends, seeing our dear friends, Kira and Adam. They founded this program called the JBT program. They founded Team Freestyle, which we're all a part of. And we watched their journey. We'd known them for 10 years. They were not doing great financially, even though they were good people doing a good job and working hard. And they really latched onto this program called JBT and Juice Plus. And in a very short period of time, 3.5 years, created something quite extraordinary. So I might throw back to Adam and have him share some of his brilliance and wisdom about this whole entire journey. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, buddy. There we go. Take two. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. And big congrats to the guys that are launching. To think that it was only 3.5 years ago we were just starting on this journey. If someone had told me what it was going to be, I probably wouldn't have believed them. If someone had told me we were about to create what we have over the last 3.5 years, I was a traditional business owner working 60, 70 hours a week. Kira was a stay-at-home mum. It was a choice that we made, but it certainly had its own, sacrifices. Financial sacrifice was one of the things that we had to make to do that. Our business, although I got into traditional business because I wanted freedom and choices, and probably after about 10 to 12 years, I know I'm a little slow, but after 10 to 12 years, I realized owning your own business in today's world was not my ticket to freedom. I was very skeptical, to be honest, about this. I knew the product was amazing because my wife allowed the product to be in our house. I never took the product properly, I'll be honest. For the first 3 years, the product was in our house before we had anything to do with the business, because I was like, as if the product's going to do much for me. I'm literally getting fed by the girl from MasterChef. But when I started taking the product, I certainly noticed a difference. I had more energy quite quickly. And I think for me, I always say Juice Plus is like me having 2 extra green smoothies or juices every day without the mess, the inconvenience, fuss, or the expense of getting that high quality volume nutrients into me every day. But the result that I got that I wasn't expecting, that I had loads of knee and joint inflammation, and pretty much all of it went away within my first month. I'll never stop taking Juice Plus because of that, but I don't do the business just because of the product. I do the business because it's such a smart business model. In today, we're living in such a different world, guys, with drop shipping and all those amazing vehicles that we hold on to no stock. We connect the customer with the company. That's it. They get to do all the shitty stuff that my traditional business used to be full of, and we get to do the fun stuff, and that's help people. Over the last 3 years, I'll be honest, when I went home to Kira and said I was going to do this, she laughed at me and told me I wasn't allowed to. And I said, I'm going to do it anyway. And it was kind of like this: if not this, then what? What else was going to be the vehicle? How are we going to break free of the 60, 70 hours a week? And so I kind of cracked on and did it anyway. And it's the only thing I'm allowed to say in front of her and that her know about, that I was right and she might have been wrong. And I'm proud of that. And it's about the only thing that I'll ever be, but that's okay. And it's changed our life. I get to work from home every day these days. I get to literally skateboard my kids to school. I'm getting back hours on hours on hours every week that I would never get back ever again with my kids. And the bond and the time that I get with my kids and my beautiful partner is certainly what I love about this business. After 7 months, our story is awesome, but certainly Kira's story I think is more inspiring individually. After 7 months, Kira decided she wanted to get involved. Yes, I know, I was right. And she has created an amazing business on her own. Now, I want to let you go introduce Kira from the fact that she is is very introverted. She doesn't like to talk to strangers. She thinks I'm strange that I like to talk to strangers. And she has built an amazing business on her own. So, babe, you can share a little of your story and inspire these guys.
Yeah, so, you know, you see Scott, you see Adam, they're very charismatic. They love talking to everybody. And so, you know, it makes sense that they would be amazing at a business like this. But for me, when I first came into this business, it actually took me 12 months to take the plunge. But I had so much self-doubt. As Adam said, I really struggled to talk to people that I didn't know because, you know, I loved being a stay-at-home mum. I always wanted to be that. I never regret it. And it's my highest value in the world. But because I wasn't doing anything else that was outside of my comfort zone, I really was shrinking as a person, and I really lost my voice in that time. So I had so much fear and so much doubt with a business like this. And it really was because of such an incredible community of support that believed in me and raised me up and held my hand step by step. You know, we can all take a step when someone is holding our hand and showing us how to do it. And every step that I took and I achieved a little bit of success, my self-confidence and, more importantly, my self-worth grew. And so it started with a vision to just make $1,000 a month. You know, I knew that $1,000 a month would really change our life and it would give me some financial freedom back. And it really did feel like $1 million when I made $1,000 in my first month because I hadn't had an income for 8 years. And so little by little, I was just determined to grow that. And, you know, it has changed our life financially. We were able to retire Adam out of traditional business after 9 months of us both being in the business, which was just incredible because before that, he was never home for breakfast. He was rarely home for dinner. It had such an impact on our relationship. And we weren't even getting ahead financially after all that sacrifice. It was very frustrating. But it really is the person that you get to become on this journey that is the greatest gift of all, and then being able to pass that on to other people. And I had a bit of a milestone tonight. I don't know if I can share it without crying.
You should share this. If you didn't share, I was going to share.
You know, we have been able to impact our life so much, and we have been, you know, helping and contributing to our family here and there when they've needed things and they've needed help. And, you know, Adam and I had been discussing for the past few months how we could really step that up. And I was able to have a phone call with my mum tonight that I'm taking on over her mortgage for her. And she was in the middle of the shopping centre crying and speechless and didn't really know how to respond. And she said everyone was staring at her, so we need to continue the discussion. But yeah, to be able to, I never would have dreamed 3 years ago that I would have that potential inside of me. And it's just the best feeling in the world being able to make this about more than just ourselves, because we really did do it out of desperation in the beginning, and it's so much more than that now.
That's awesome. Proud of you. That's us, Scotty. Over to you, buddy.
Well, I think everyone's going to have tears now. I think everyone gets to have tears now. Congratulations. I'm super excited. People are writing, chatting away. I love that. You know, you start at desperation and you move to inspiration. So we're really excited for you guys that you've done that. I guess that's kind of really it. If you're brand new tonight to this conversation, or maybe you're watching this recorded conversation and you're friends with somebody, I would just say to you, if there's anything that anybody has spoken about tonight, whether it's having children get their health back, or whether it's overcoming the 3 p.m. slump, or whether it's this great program that Kira's created, or whether it's getting yourself retired from traditional business, whatever it is you're looking for, I'm really confident, and I've been looking for a long time, that this really is it. And if you got something better, send it to me, because I haven't seen anything out that matches what we've got here. I'd say go back to the person who invited you to come to this call and have a contact with them and say, hey, what's next? How do I try the product and how do I get involved in the program? And I think you'll never, ever, ever look back ever again. So congratulations to those that launched tonight. Fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the rest of you, have a beautiful, spectacular, amazing week. And if there's any way we could support you, you guys know how to do that. And once again, massive congratulations to Kira. I think everybody loves the idea of taking care of their mum and dad, and to be able to take care of your mum and ring her and say, I got your mortgage, it's done, we're all good. That's an unbelievable, life-changing thing you get to do. So congratulations. So with that, have a beautiful week. Thanks, everybody.
See you
Bye
guys.
for now.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.